Good evening and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for Thursday, November 2nd. Thanks for choosing us for your local news this evening. I'm Jared Atkins reporting. An overnight arrest in Daviess County has a Jasper man facing serious charges for child sex crimes. According to the Daviess County Sheriff's Office, detectives with the Washington Police Department began investigations regarding the sexual assault of a minor when contacted by the Indiana Department of Child Services this past month. After thorough investigation, detectives applied for an arrest warrant for 23-year-old Alexander Courthouse of Jasper. Courthouse was arrested by the Washington Police Department on Wednesday and lodged in the Daviess County Jail on a $500,000 bond. Courthouse is facing charges of 2 counts of child molestation, 1 count of sexual misconduct with a minor, and 1 count of child exploitation. On Thursday, November 1st, the DuBois County Substance Abuse Council proudly announced a new coordinator, April Jones. April is currently an account executive here at DC Broadcasting. With her outstanding track record in leadership and her commitment to community improvement, it set her up perfectly for this new position. She has done quite well in the TV and radio industries, and she brings leadership experience to DuBois County Substance Abuse Council. In her new role, April will lead DuBois County Substance Abuse Council's initiatives to combat substance abuse and support affected individuals and families. April lives here in Jasper with her husband Logan and their 3-year-old daughter Lincoln. In other news, the DuBois County Museum is once again holding their annual Veterans Day program. This program is to honor veterans for their service to our country and will take place on Sunday, November the 12th from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. The museum will have 2 guest speakers in the event to talk about their time serving in our military. Christine Benito's, office manager at Benito's Group, will talk about her time in the military and what it was like being a woman who served our country. And Ed Walston, professor at WJTS, will talk about his time in the military and his time spent in Vietnam. The museum would like to note admission for this day allows for the opportunity to view their large military exhibit and all 50,000 square feet of exhibits at the museum. A new exhibit on World War I, simply called Military Christmas from World War I, is also on display now in the museum farm equipment area. Featured in the exhibit are additional World War I items from the museum's collection and a World War I Liberty truck restored and maintained by Robert Daymuth of Ferdinand. In other news, 3 weeks ago, we reported to you that a 4th IU fraternity had been placed on a cease and desist order from the school. On Wednesday, November 1st, for the 5th time since August 15th, another fraternity has been added to that list. According to Indiana University, they have placed Kappa Alpha Pi fraternity on cease and desist orders following reports of serious hazing. Other fraternities on this list include Kappa Sigma for alcohol endangering others and hazing on August 15th, Alpha Pi Alpha for hazing on September 1st, Sigma Alpha Epsilon for hazing on October 10th, and Delta Upsilon for endangering others and hazing on October the 10th. Indiana University currently has 28 fraternities at its Bloomington campus. These 5 fraternities have all had activities suspended until further notice. During a cease and desist period, all organizational activities must be halted within the chapter. Further acts of gross misconduct will result in additional consequences such as suspension or expulsion from Indiana University. The Invasive Species Awareness Coalition of DuBois County is looking for volunteers for a weed wrangle at the Old Town Lake in Ferdinand on Saturday, November 11th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. During this workday, volunteers will learn to identify and remove harmful invasive plants such as burning bush, honeysuckle, autumn olive, and winter creeper along the park's forested trails. Volunteers do not need any experience to participate but should come prepared with long pants, sturdy shoes, and work gloves. Hand tools will be available for those who need them, and lunch will be provided by the town of Ferdinand. Minors must be accompanied by an adult and have a waiver form signed by a parent or guardian. Pre-registration is encouraged but not required. To pre-register, contact Veronica Hellman at duboisswcd@gmail.com or 812-482-1171 extension 3. For more information about invasive species in DuBois County, visit the ISAC website at isacdc.org. The Huntingburg Merchants Association is currently jollifying the Huntingburg downtown area to prepare for next week's 38th annual Huntingburg Christmas Stroll happening November 5th through November 12th. The events begin on Sunday, November 5th with shopping on 4th Street, the holiday fashion show that is currently sold out, music in the Market Street Park, and of course, the tree lighting and story time happening at 6 o'clock. Through the rest of the week, the Christmas Stroll patrons are encouraged to get holiday shopping done early by visiting the downtown shops, who will be open daily Monday through Friday from 10 to 7 and on Saturday and Sunday with extended hours until 9 p.m. Other happenings for the week of November 5th through the 12th are cookies and beer pairing, candlelight yoga, axe throwing, jewelry trunk show, the Christmas igloo experience, self-care crafts, tater tot the miniature horse, carriage rides, visiting Santa's reindeer, and the holiday home tour, just to name a few. For details on event times and days and to find the full feature list of events on the Huntingburg Merchants Facebook page. Just a reminder that daylight savings time ends this Sunday, November 5th. Clocks officially fall back at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday morning. Daylight saving time ends in the fall to provide more daylight during the morning hours. For the fall, we move our clocks. The process provides us with an extra hour of sleep. And remember to set your clocks back 1 hour before going to bed. We will not spring forward until Sunday, March 12th. And that's a wrap on your news. We will be right back with your weather forecast.